Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Youth Edition. It's Fabio Barros, it's Salford City FC on a quest for Champions League glory. Sit back, relax, get in your comfy chair, grab your favourite beverage, turn on that big screen TV, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition. This is the first episode of the Youth Edition. We're finally here. It's finally arrived. I know some of you out there have definitely been waiting for this series, and well, it's taken some time to put together. We've made the jump. We've moved to PC. We're using FIFA Mod's Realism Mod. There will be links in the description if you are on PC and want to get involved using some of these modifications. Now, I'm not going to go completely overboard with this, that's for sure. Just enough to fix the game and add a little bit of uniqueness to this series. So I've gone in, we've created new banners, we've created kits and stuff like that. So hopefully it is a really entertaining series. And if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that you can keep up to date with this Youth Edition series. Now, if you're not familiar with what a Youth Edition series is, basically, we start in League 2, it's a road to glory, and we can only use our Youth Academy and regens that are regenerated into the game. So, no real players, and we're just going to have to be on our own here. It's going to be a long, hard struggle. That is for sure. We're playing on ultimate difficulty, no sliders at this stage. We'll see how we go. But at this point, we're just going to jump into it with the Realism Mod, and hopefully it creates a nice, hard, interesting series for you guys to follow along at home. Now, of course, we are with Salford City. That was voted by the subscribers a few months ago, so if anyone's having a bitch and moan about the fact that we're doing Salford, well, it doesn't really matter because we're going to make this team our own. They'll look completely different, and you know, they may not even be called Salford City by the end of this. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But we are going to push on here. It's another Youth Edition for another year. Thank you very much for the support on the channel. Let's jump into this first season at Salford City. First thing we need to do, though, is send out our scouts. Now, I want to give you guys the opportunity to be a part of this series. What you need to do is, down in the comments section, is leave me a comment of a country that you would like to see scouted. It can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be the ones on the map. Now, as long as they're coded into the game, I can go and have a look around. If you want to go to Jamaica or St. Kitts or something like that, we can go there. What you need to do is, in the comment section, write the country that you'd like to see scouted, and also what you would like to see scouted, whether it's all, any, defensive minded, physically strong, attacker, wingers, all that kind of good stuff. Put it down there in the comment section. And if you do see something in the comment section that you would also like to see scouted, please put a thumbs up on it, because that's generally how I go looking for what countries are going to scout. Generally, the ones with the most thumbs up will get selected, so that, you know, there's a majority of people that want to go to that particular place. But for the first one, I've gone with some of my patrons. We do have Patreon. If you want to look in the comment section as well, there'll be a link to that. You can sign up and support the channel in other ways. But they've given me a couple of countries here to go and look after, so let's get that done now. Right, so we have our 3 scouts from our Oldham series in Guerin, Lee and Binhammer. If you haven't seen the trailer, feel free to watch that. If you're not familiar with the channel, that may bring you up to speed fairly quickly. We're heading off to Portugal because Fabio Barros, our manager, is from Portugal. So, you know, bring in some love there. We're going to head off to England with Alfie Lee and get some homegrown talent here in Salford. And Clements Binhammer is headed off to the USA. We're all looking for physically strong on this one. I think in FIFA 20, we really need to work on our defensive line to start with, so I'm looking for some big centre-backs and wing-backs possibly to get us going in this campaign. But if you want to scout somewhere, make sure you get a comment down below. Right, so a quick look at the board objectives. Youth development is just to sign one and play them in the senior team. We'll do that. Brand exposure, 85% attendance for 50% of the home games. We'll see how the Salford fans feel after we start getting belted, probably. Continentally, nothing. They want us to win automatic promotion. That's not going to happen. Sorry, board. And financial, no objectives. Now, one thing I did also forget to tell you is how the scouts are going to work this year. We've got one-star scouts here at the moment, and that is how they are going to be for the first season. I am going to be able to adjust this with the live editor, and we're going to put in some stipulations here for our scouts. Now, experience brings back, you know, how many players they bring back in a report. So at the moment, they'll bring back a couple of players because they're only a 1-star. Now, every single season, they will get a star upgrade. So next season, they'll get 2. So it's going to take us 5 seasons before we get a 5-star experience scout. Judgment is going to work a little bit differently, though. What I want to do for judgment is how much of a quality player they bring back. So, 94, 95, 96 rated players you can get on the Realism Mod. And what I want to say here is, once a scout here brings us back 5 94 plus potential players, they can have an upgrade to their judgment ability. So they've got to earn that star rating here in this series, and that'll keep things a little bit more interesting for a lot longer, because we won't be bringing back all them star players in season number 1. We'll be lucky if we get 1 or 2. So that is how it's going to work. Hopefully we can get a few diamonds in the rough here in the first couple of seasons to help these boys along. But yeah, already putting challenges in place. The other thing we always do in a Youth Edition series is a Scout Future Star. Now, we will only be using one of these for the entirety of this career mode. He'll come in here and hopefully be a marquee player that can stick it out through the entirety of this career mode. So let's send off our Scout, dispatch him, and hopefully he can bring back a true talent. So our first month of scouting reports are back, and I've signed every single one of them. We had to sign them all. We're going to need players here for the first game. So let's have a look at what we've brought back. Is there a diamond in the rough? We'll have to wait and see. We've got Norberto Perez, 34 to 54 potential, a right back from Portugal, and if that's the sign of things to come, we may be in a little bit of trouble. We've got Cesario Lopez, a 6'3" centre back, 50 overall. Okay, that could probably help us out. Lorenzo Santoso, a centre midfielder at 45 overall with a potential of 46 to 66. Now, I'm not going to go in and edit these potentials in any way. We do have that opportunity with the live editor, but we're just going to let this one play out. We've also got Dylan Hughes, a centre forward from England, 51 overall, 52 to 76 potential. We've got a left back from America, Larry Wood, 49 overall, 50 to 72 potential. Oh, it's looking grim, isn't it? Another centre back here from England in Reece King, 50 overall, 43 to 65 potential. Another American in Jose Michaels, central defensive midfielder, 48 overall, 59 to 83 potential. Thiago Faria, a left midfielder, 53 overall. Okay, not a bad overall to start with, 53 to 77 potential. And our Scout Future Star is Diego Neves, 59 overall, 79 to 96 potential. So you can go up to 96 potential here with the Realism Mod. From Brazil, 6'5". Okay, that is an absolute steal. So we're going to get all of these lads into the first team. So it is time to take a look at, the first 11, and we've even got some bench players here for the first game ready to go. So I have taken the free agents and I have edited those ones a little bit up, just on their appearance and nationalities. So we've, got some different nations up and about. We've got a goalkeeper here. His name is Carlos Acosta. He is from Cuba. 48 overall. He's gone up to with a little bit of training, but yeah, he's a little bit rough around the edges. He's got the goalkeeper long throw trait, but yeah, I mean, a 48 rated goalkeeper probably not going to help us out too much. Let's hope that we can get one back on the youth report very, very soon. All of the real players are transfer listed. We are going to try and offload all of them as quickly as possible. At left back, we've got Larry Wood, 49 overall, can play all across the back. He's got traits as well. Okay, 3-star weak foot, high attacking work rate. Okay. Defensively, he looks shot. And he's injury prone. Okay, Larry Wood. We've got Reece King, the centre back from England, 50 overall. 5'10", high defensive work rate, 3-star weak foot. Okay, jumping and strength. His technical attributes are crap, and he's also injury prone. Next up, we have our lad here in Diego Neves. Now, he hasn't hit 60 overall, so we don't know what his full status is just yet. But he did have 96 potential when we signed him. Hopefully that stays up there. I've given him the captain's armband at this stage because he's the Scout Future Star. 6'5", 5-star skill moves. Okay. Good jumping, sprint speed, stamina, strength, aggression. Technicals are better than most of the other lads, and he's got a power header and a 1-club player trait. Okay, so this realism engine seems to be chucking traits on everyone. That's not too bad. Cesario Lopez, 50 overall centre back at 6'3", with a 5-star weak foot, high defensive work rate, good jumping and sprint speed. Technicals aren't too shabby. Leadership. Okay, possibly a future captain, depending on what his potential turns out to be. Probably rubbish. Norberto Perez, 38 overall right back. Okay, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. 3-star, medium. Long throw-in and injury prone. Why are they all injury prone? Where did we get these lads from? We've got another regen here from the free agency list. His name is Superchok Sarachat. He is from Thailand, 47 up 1, 4-star weak foot, high defensive work rate, and he has no traits. Okay, cool. Jose Michaels, 48 overall, central defensive midfielder, low work rates, and he's fucking injury prone as well. Oh my days, they're going to be dropping like flies. We need reinforcements already. Thiago Faria. Okay, let's hope he's not like Rui Faria. Left midfielder. And what's he got? 3-star. He's not injury prone, but his traits are both CPU orientated. We then have Vian Deshpande, the Indian left midfielder at 48 overall. 3-star with no traits. He is a free agent. And who else have we got here? Lorenzo Santoso, a centre midfielder, 45 overall. 2-star, 3-star, medium work rates. And he's they're all CPU traits. We don't want the CPU ones. They don't help us out at all. Then we move further down and we've got Herbie Fenelus from the Turks and Caicos Islands. 50 overall, right midfielder, 3-star, 2-star with high work rates. So let's hope he can have a little bit of an impact here in season number 1. Marcelo Popov is a 43 up 1, a right midfielder from Bulgaria. 2-star, 3-star, high attacking work rate and dives into tackles. Okay, as a winger. Fair enough. Dylan Hughes, 51 overall, centre forward striker, central attacking midfielder. The 1-star weak foot's going to hurt him, but he's got 4-star skill moves. And he's a technical dribbler. And what else have we got? We've got Arnulfo Arias from Panama, 47 up 2. He's a 2-star, 3-star, medium-low work rates, 6 foot tall, and no traits for him. And that is it. So we'll get them all in a lineup and see how we're looking. Right, so this is how we're going to line up. We've got that standard DK formation, that 4-2-3-1. We'll try and utilise that as much as we can. That's pretty much what we've used over the last 4 or 5 youth editions, and it's carried us to some Champions League finals. So we'll see how we go. Maybe have to change up for FIFA 20. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on sticking with the formation, but generally this is one that I always go back to. So we'll have Arias up front. As our striker. He's the only recognised striker in the team. We'll go Faria out on the left at a 53. Hughes is going to play that centre forward cam role at 51 overall. Maybe as a backup striker as well, but that weak foot's absolute trash. Fenelus out on the right. And then Michaels and Sarachat will partner up here. Just to play, we're probably going to have to be a little bit more defensive with how low rated our team is. At left back is Wood. And then we've got our Scout Future Star in Neves. He's been given the captaincy at 59 rated. Lopez, 6'3", can partner him up. I've put King out at right back because Perez at 38 is just not going to do anything for us at this stage. And Acosta is the goalkeeper at 48. We've got Deshpande, Santoso, Popov, and Perez as backup substitutes when these boys get tired, which will probably be in about the 45th minute. And the other 3 lads are just there to make up the numbers for now. We'll look to replace them very, very soon. Right, it is time to attend our first press conference. I won't show you this every single time. It does get a little bit stale, to be fair. But, you know, Fabio Barros in charge. We need to have a look at him. And they're probably just going to talk about rubbish that just doesn't matter to us at the moment. Obviously, talking about the pre-season, which we basically simulated. So we'll just try and get that team morale up a little bit. We're definitely going to need it because the rating of our team is pretty dire at the moment, but that'll come good. We've got a long, hard struggle here. Promotion, a dream for Salford. We'll give everything we've got. We'll give it everything we've got. I think we're going to finish in the bottom 4, but we'll see how we go. And I'll talk about real players, so we'll just, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter about them. Let's get into the first game of the season. Right, so the first game of the season here is against Stevenage. We're at the Peninsula Stadium. Now, what I will let you know is that obviously with the Realism Mod, we can make some adjustments to our stadium. So I've gone ahead first and foremost and created a full set of new banners here that'll be hanging all around the stadium. And what I want to give you guys is the opportunity to be involved with that. So if you come up with some cool idea, make it up in Photoshop or something, it needs to be of a decent resolution and quality. You can send that to me on Twitter at SparringDK or to my email at sparringdk@hotmail.com, and we'll try and implement some of your fan banners throughout the series. We can also go ahead and upgrade the stadium through the series. So we're starting here at Town Park, you know, roughly 9,000 people. But as we become a higher stature club, I can go ahead and upgrade our stadium and, you know, play in some of the biggest stadiums until eventually when we're in the Premier League, we can be in, you know, a 50, 60,000 stadium and, you know, just sort of build the club and just take us on that absolute journey. But here we go. The side is looking dire. Hopefully we can put up a decent performance here in front of the home fans. Our first game here in at League 2 against Stevenage. Hopefully there's a few shining lights in this team. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Peninsula Stadium. You can see some of the flags. We've got fire. We've got banners. We are bringing everything we can here to Salford and, you know, really making a statement here in league football. And as Nevers leads us out, looking quite menacing to be fair, but look at the scarves, the flags, the banners, everything is out there. Full support for this team. And that will probably diminish within the first 10 minutes because this team is just not ready. We're missing a banner up there. You know, there is glitches, but that's to be expected. But we'll wait and see what happens in this series with Salford City. Hopefully we can put in a decent campaign. Now, some of you that have followed the series in the past, we have had a Majestico award, which was a team voted award. I've scrapped that this year. It's just... yeah, for the amount of people that were still involved with it, it doesn't really seem to put the time and effort into that. So we'll see what else we can do here in this series. So the 4-2-3-1 formation. Is there a diamond in the rough here? We'll have to wait and see. Let's get into this game against Stevenage and hope that we just don't get our ass handed to us. There's Arias. Gets the ball through. Sarachat finds Hughes out wide. Here's Fernandez. He's into the box. He's going to need a little bit of help. Can he fire one inside? Oh, everybody's missed it. Everybody has missed it. Here is the Thai central defensive midfielder and Sarachat. He's just decided, oh, that's a poor touch. Oh, that is a poor touch. Oh, that's a rough pass. Fenless, though, onside. Can he get this ball through? He can. He's got Arias. And Arias is absolutely felled in the box. Nothing from the referee. Play on, he reckons. Michaels finds Arias. He tries to come inside. He's still going. Arias. He shoots, and it's a good save from Farley. Take from King. Fenless comes inside nicely. Here is Arias. Oh, he's just been rinsed. Absolutely rinsed by this bald man. Well, pretty even possession. A yellow card here given out to Scott Cuthbert. He's just been dropped in the midfield. But, well, it's a half of football and we haven't conceded, so I guess that's the main thing. It's 0-0 here at half-time. Oh, no, Wood's giving it away. Oh, sidebar! Sidebar! There's the first one. Oh, Nevers. Oh, good challenge. Get out of Costa! Oh, what are you doing, mate? Don't sit back and wait on your fucking defensive line. Oh, my days. That is piss poor goalkeeping. Acosta's sitting there having a fucking cigar and a wank by the looks of things. Because there was no way he was coming out. Don't even fucking look around like you haven't done nothing. Just look at you. He just saw his defence, had it completely covered, and then he was like, oh shit, I better do something here. And nah, no way. Stevenage takes the lead. Oh, that is disgraceful, Costa. Oh my days. Well, Fabio Barros cannot believe it. Right, we will make some changes here. We've got some reserves, so we may as well use them. Deshpande, Popov, and Santoso check into the game for the wingers, and Michael's in the midfield. Can he flick forward? He does. Deshpande, oh, he's offside. Well, there it is. There's the whistle. The opening day of the season sees us have a loss, but it's only 1-0, and I think we'll take that. Well, not a lot of highlights in that one. We only had one shot on target. They controlled possession, 13 tackles to 5, so they did put a lot of pressure on us. But, you know, a 1-0 loss on the opening day of the season. Stop going into that cutscene. I don't want to see it. But, yeah, there we go. We'll take that. Let's move on. Right, so coming off a 1-0 loss, we move into the second game of the season. We travel to the Broadfield Stadium to take on Crawley Town, and we're wearing our new kit. This is an alternate kit, one that I've designed personally. If you're trying to see what the little pattern is on the light blue, it's actually all little Salford Lion heads. It says Youth Edition at the top of the back. I don't know, just something a little bit different. They do have a blue third kit, which isn't implemented in FIFA, but fortunately enough with mods, I have been able to implement a third kit. We'll use it here today and hope for a decent performance here on the road against Crawley Town. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, second game of the season. Coming off a 1-0 loss to start our campaign here in League 2. And see, maybe we can pick up a point on the road. We just need to find a few more avenues forward and a few more shots on target. And eventually a goal will come. Hopefully the boys are up for a big game here today against Crawley Town. Sarachat finds Arias and he holds off his man. Feed it off here for Hughes. The one-star weak foot works his way around and pulls the trigger, and we get a shot on goal. Well, it's a corner for Crawley Town. 21 minutes gone. Our defence is under fire. This one is deep. Acosta comes out and makes a good punch, the big Cuban. He's going to have to really do a good job here for us if we want to try and steal a point. Here's King. We'll lay this one off. Sarachat. Entire central defensive midfielder pushes down the line, still going on a run. Need a little bit of help now. Plays it back here for Arias. Plays it off. Michaels. Finds Hughes. Sarachat could build up play. Oh, Michaels, you've given it up, son. Oh, good from Wood. Just hits it hard. There's Hughes. He's giving it away again. Need that playmaker in the midfield. Michaels does well. Finds Hughes, who hits one straight into the crackers of the defender. Oh, he's rinsed him. King has been rinsed on the outside. He's not going to have the pace to go. This one comes in deep. Lopez is there. Michaels tries to get the clearance. They're turning around. Neves, good defensive work. Come on, boys, dig in. Still only the first half. Arias gets the touch. He's going to need some help on the breakaway. Arias, oh, he's slow. He's tiring already. He's going to push inside here. Arias cuts back, lays off. Here's the strike. Oh, it's put wide. Farrier. Oh, it was served up on a silver platter. All he had to do was finish. He's tried the first time shot and he's gone wide. And there is the halftime whistle. So a key chance at the end goes begging. It's 0-0 at halftime. Oh, really good defensive work for Neves. We are under siege here now from Crawley Town. They are hungry for a goal. They're putting a lot of pressure on this very young, inexperienced side, but Feneless with a good block. Well, not sure where our defensive line is, and we are caught out at the back. They play one through here. Neves gets back. Oh, that is brilliant defending from Neves. Oh, that is wonderful. Lopez just clears us away. Wood finds Michaels. We'll play this one long. Looks for Faria. Picked out. But oh, Neves, what brilliant defending. More of a false 9 here by the looks of things. He gets this one through. He tries to have a red hot crack. Arias! Oh, Arias! All right, let's make some changes. Santoso, Popov, and Despande check in. Despande checks into the centre midfield role for Michaels. So we'll see if we can generate a little bit more attack through the guts. Oh, Acosta! That's what we need from you, son. They broke us down, they got inside, and Acosta came off his line this time and used his foot to make a good save. Oh, and it's even a goal kick. Well done, Acosta. King down the line, gets the run from Sarachat, plays one forward. Popov's made the run. Here is Popov. Oh, absolutely level. Referee! Oh my days, how is that not a penalty? What a load of shit. Oh, fuck off! No! We give it up in the death. We couldn't get the clearance. We've toiled so hard all day. And right then, in the 89th minute, a ball comes in to absolutely destroy the hope and dreams of Salford picking up their first point in League 2. Oh, jeez. I think it was Wood that was behind. And it's just dropped. Acosta, you need to control the box, mate. Oh my days, what a way to lose. after toiling so hard all day. And there is the whistle. So a defeat on the road to Crawley Town. We just need to find a few extra ways to get forward and get some shots. Well, there we go. 6 shots to 4 and only 1 on target again for Salford. We need to find some more opportunities here for this team because it's just not good enough at the moment. But we'll push on. The struggle is real. Right, so also what we do on this channel is give you guys at home the opportunity for player upgrades. So we're going to upgrade Hughes here today. Now, the way you go about this is in the comment section. You write player upgrade for Hughes, and you let me know everything that you want to do with his kit. You can change his boots, his socks, his shirt, his sleeves, wristbands, all that kind of stuff. I will untuck every shirt that we have upgraded. I'm not going to go ahead and change hairstyles and all that kind of stuff. It's purely just the kit. Now, what you need to do is put that comment down below on the changes that you would like to see. And if there is a comment down below that you think fits this player, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Generally, the comment with the most thumbs up gets the upgrade. So good luck with that. Get commenting, and let's get our first player upgrade done. And that is where we finish episode number 1. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Smack the like button if you have, and subscribe if you are new around here. Salford City, well, it's an interesting start. 2 losses, both 1-0. We're still yet to score a goal. Hopefully we can find one sooner rather than later and start creeping our way up the table. Interestingly enough, Oldham Athletic right there next to us. Probably a little bit of a rivalry if you look at the situational positioning of where Salford and Oldham are. So we'll see how that plays out here in League 2. Top of the table at the moment is Colchester. They've picked up 6 points and already banged in 6 goals for the season. We need to find a goal scorer. We need to find a way to get forward, but hopefully that will come in time. We'll get some more Youth Academy reports back, build on this squad, and look forward to the future with Salford City. There we go, done and dusted, episode number 1. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos